Donald Trump is again saying that next year he could be sending out these tariff refund checks. Now, you and I know that the tariffs are paid by the business that brings the item into the country and ultimately the consumer. Most businesses are not going to end up just paying that cost and eating it and never doing anything with it. Well, Donald Trump is now saying next year we made so much money on these tariffs that there's going to be refund checks going out. Now we're hearing $2,000, maybe more per American taxpayer. But yet we're not seeing the tariff revenue that would support that kind of a claim. Now, a lot of estimates are saying that we've raised around $300-400 billion, far short of the multiple trillions Donald Trump likes to claim. I think at one time he said it was up to 17 trillion. Well, if we've only made $400 trillion and you're sending every taxpayer a $2,000 check, 330 million times 2, that's 660 million, add 3 zeros, we would have had to bring in $660 billion in tariff revenue. We just don't have that kind of money. So what would that mean if they decide to issue these checks? Well, that means we would have to borrow money to kick the payment out, like they did with the COVID rebates. And I know MAGA's going to come in, well, sure, you cashed your COVID rebate. Yeah, but that was for something different. That was trying to spur the economy during a time of economic uncertainty facing a global pandemic. They are entirely two different things. This is him claiming we've made all of this money from the tariffs, and now he wants to give it back. So that means if he's giving back as much or more than what we have made in tariffs, that means tariffs aren't actually being paid by the foreign countries. As we've said, they're being paid by us, and they're not really effective. And effectively, you're just moving money around and giving it back to people and trying to do that. But he's doing it for a win, right? Getting people talking about these checks coming again spurs positive messaging, people saying good things about Donald Trump. That's all it's for. And if the checks do go out, I expect them to go out middle of summer. That's kind of what he's saying too. And that is only because they're worried about getting their butts kicked in the midterms, where they could lose the House by 30 to 40 seats, and they could even lose the Senate. And Donald Trump is hoping that by sending out these tariff rebate checks, that it would spur enough interest in the economy that it would keep people happy with Republicans and they would vote Republican in the midterms.